Well. So, I haven't messed around with this for, I believe, maybe 6 to 8 weeks. But I added this voice chat, which currently should be called AI chat. There's no voice features yet. But I'll go over the app pretty quickly. The real time is basically still the meat and potatoes of the app, I believe. You get a speech to text where you can watch a movie or play a game, listen to a podcast, audiobook, what have you, and it's going to start auto populating the content in here. You got the OCR. You can grab text in a specific area here. Um, or you got the OCR Live, where, for example, you select a fixed area. Every time I click my middle mouse button, it's going to spit out some content. It's the free version, so it's probably not going to be as detailed. Where are you? There we go. So, hello. You can click on the buttons.
Интересных.
Sorry, that probably gave you an echo. I'll turn off my speakers. So,
Фактов.
you can go ahead and click on the buttons here. The words section records essentially every word you've clicked on and organizes it. So the last word you clicked on goes on the top. So let's do pomosh.
Помочь.
And you can see here it's going to give you a translation with all the possible translations. And we go out and go back. Pomosh is now going to be the top, as you see there. And the basic gist here, you can go ahead and click on these if you want to unclick this. Well, I guess that's not working. Hijo de su puta madre. Yeah. Alright, let's not worry about that. Look at it later. But if you click this out of this, essentially it's going to give you the whole list of definitions here. I wonder why. There we go. So I have a lot of content in there. But you can, if you want to, just scroll around and get a.
Разблокировано.
I gotta work on the thread there so it doesn't crash the main app. Separate the logic. So study here is basically you can record your current session, whatever you have here. You can put a session name and save it, and it's going to give you whatever name you put in there and a date stamp. And you can open it in here. The idea was study. I was going to add some type of copy and paste or do session specific words. So if you were watching a specific movie and you want to go back and look at every individual word that movie had that you were able to grab through the real time speech to text, you can go ahead and practice that or the session. So what I want to do too, I want to do some kind of hidden feature like the words where the definition that you get in the real time, oh, that's bad. I haven't noticed that before. Like I said, I haven't messed around with it a couple months, but whenever I click on this, there's something about this database now is large enough. It takes a second to think, but like it would be interesting. So where I save this, and I can hide the translation, so you can read through it and see if you can remember the whole thing. But you can click on something that's going to show you. No, I don't know. So the voice chat should currently be called AI chat. This is essentially a AI. I think it's more sophisticated than 3.5 ChatGPT. So it should be replying to you in Russian. The first message, it does take a few seconds larger to reply because it's loading the library, but you probably put some kind of visualization there. But there you go, it's not that long. So hello, I'm good, thank you, and subscribe. So it's basically going to give you an answer. It's probably going to give you the coordinates of the chess. So there you go. So it does give you some sophisticated answers. There are other models that might be a little bit faster, but they're not as sophisticated. And you can go ahead and click on the words here.
Ходов. Вопрос.
And you can see there.
Развитие. Ферзя.
And essentially, yeah, you're going to have a conversation there. Like I said, I want to put a voice feature. What I should do with this is, before it replies, have two buttons in here. One, you click on it, it's going to read it, everything it tells you in the language you're learning. So you can hear the whole sentence, in this case is now a paragraph, or translate the whole text, because say for example in English, what's up, together means hello, but separate you're not going to have any understanding that it means hello. And that's why I believe the sentence translation and the word by word translation are pretty important, so you can get some context in there. What I want to do with the OCRs here is a little bit different. So in the real time, you get the transcription of the text. With this one, I'm trying to make it where it looks at your screen. Either you can select a specific area, like the OCR in the real time, or you have a specific area where you tell it, okay, this is where you're going to be looking at, and you can click your middle mouse button and have it look at your screen and get context on what you are doing. So I wonder, for example, if it could help you play chess in this case. If you're playing a video game, it can give you some context, commentary. So if I can make a seamless voice chat, which I think I do, I might have to do some workarounds outside the current code I have here, but if I can have some kind of seamless voice, it will be interesting. So you're playing the video game and maybe have it run every second a snapshot of your screen, and if it wants to make a commentary, see what it does. And the mobile app is just a link to my desktop app. It's going to open the tab here. So that's the basic gist of what I got so far. I want to create a button where your input from the mic, so speech to text, or what you're speaking into it, transcribes into the text box. I have that already in my web app. I want to create some kind of simple keyboard, and because right now I can't type in Russian with this, and there's some workarounds I could do myself, but I wanted to have something simple you can click on. But yes, so it's almost there. I might just start releasing it to some people to test it around, but I've been having fun with this one alone. Oh, and I don't even think I clicked on the start speech to text, so I'm gonna click on it. Once I start running it, it's going to start transcribing my voice. So let's click on the options there, and you got a lot of options here. I'm not going to explain them all, but essentially it kind of forces how soon you can break text, because if you have someone that's long-winded, kind of like me, you're going to get some large blocks of text, and it's not going to be showing up in your screen very quickly. If you're watching a movie that has some background music or sounds, it might get stuck where it's not transcribing. So if you split it quickly, or you do the different options, you can play around with. So this one here, essentially the models is the faster it's above, but it's less accurate. I typically go small. It was my computer. So these three most computers are going to be able to handle it without a problem. So I didn't go for the most advanced ones, But based, you know, you can start. Well, you know what? Why don't we do small? So let's go ahead. I don't even. Okay, so yes, yes. So I do have it where it restarts. So you can go ahead and click on this overlay here. Testing, testing. I think I'm gonna broken. Oh, there we go. Okay. So when I click the new model, it seems like it reset it. So it took a few seconds. So, all right, I'm gonna click play here.
Здрасте.
Здравствуйте, ребятки!
Жмурки – это наше криминальное чтиво. А Балабанов – наш Тарантино.
А вы чё, ребята? Все стреляете?
Одни считают этот фильм черной комедией о лихих 90-х. Другие видят в нем сатиру на весь криминальный жанр.
А чё ты грубишь?
А чё ты быкуешь тут?
Для кого-то это был просто безумный микс из жестокости, абсурда и черного юмора, а для других это метафора на жестокую и хаотичную эпоху.
А ты чем, Сереж, думаешь-то? Головой? У тебя на этом месте, Сережа, жопа. Тебе ты радуешься, у тебя что-нибудь другое думаешь.
Жмурки подарят нам много крылатых фраз, которые мы до сих пор вспоминаем с улыбкой.
А чё он не очухается никак?
Негр.
Как бы международного конфликта не вышло.
Какая жопа.
Веди себя прилично.
Ладно, ладно.
So you get the basic gist. You can be watching videos. You like what you saw, save it. Go ahead and practice it again. Oh, I should have closed this. You can be watching the video and you can be clicking on the word. So now it doesn't have the audio here, obviously, but you can go ahead and get the translations by the individual words as you go along. So I don't know. I think it's pretty useful. I've been having fun watching certain series with this, and I haven't played a game in a few weeks, but this is basically how it started as a game helper. But yeah, like I say, I'll probably release it soon, and just work on the other details for, I guess, as many people as I can, if I can get any that want to test it out.